We put down a thread base on our jig. We're using a flathead, a 1/80th ounce on a size 10. And the first thing we want to do is we put a thread base down. Then we're going to take some deer hair, and I've got a brown color. It's like a rusty brown, been dyed. And I'm going to take out those loose little hairs, flip it, comb it, and then I'm going to trim it so it's even. And then I'm going to take it and I'm just going to do some soft wraps. I think I'll pull it back a little bit. So just about covering the head. Do some soft wraps, and when you pull it, it's going to flare a little bit. You're going to tie it down. Make sure you get it tied down really good. Tighten it up. You don't want to spin on you, so what you want to do is work it back a little bit. So you got it tied down. Now the excess, you have an option now. You can leave it on for a tail, but the original did not have a tail, so I'm going to do the original. I kind of like the tail. My kid likes to put a tail on. And you'd have to, I want to taper it on an angle so that my dubbing goes up on it. And then what I'm going to do is bring it back. Tie all my deer hair down. And you see I got a little, the body is a little bit more stout, a little more built up, which is good. Before I go any farther, I am going to put a little Dave's Flex Cement on. It's a glue, but it's flexible. It won't mat those hairs down. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put some dubbing on. And we're using a rusty brown. And you could use awesome possum, rabbit, squirrel, some fine dubbing, but rusty brown. And I'm using Waxy's dubbing wax. To be honest with you, I'm not the best dubber, so I put the wax on. Okay. And the trick with dubbing is just you want to get it sparse, and as you put it down, you just put it down on your line. Put it down thin, because thick is not good. Somebody always told me, if you're taking dubbing and you got too much, cut it in half. And then I'll cut it in half again, the amount. Okay, once you get your dubbing down, now we're gonna roll it. Twist it around that line. This is the tricky part. And let's see, lately I've been getting it pretty good, so. And you want to go in the same direction. Get it so you get it. And you just slide it up. And then we're going to start. You got to make sure you watch out for the hook edge. We're going to get the dubbing started. Okay, got it started on the back there. Now I'm going to work it forward. Consecutive wraps, butting up against each other. And as you get to where the deer hair was, you notice it's starting to build a body up a little bit better, giving it some size there in the front. Okay. We got a little bit left on it. It's okay. I think I'll use it. Now I'm going to get it tied down. I'm going to use a whip finish. Trim off my thread, and then just push that little back a little bit, and it makes a pretty hairy looking bug. It seems like this one side is off balance, so I'm going to trim a little bit. Let me move the camera so you can see it. See how one side seems to be a little bit longer than the other? It really doesn't matter. I'm going to trim it. There you have it. Let me get my camera back again. Okay, and that is the Roach. Like I said, pretty easy to tie. Tim at Tim's Fly Shop in Roaring River has black, white, olive, and the brown. I'll be up tying this on Wednesday at Bennett Springs, and I'll see what Larry's and Wheeler's have for their Roach, what colors they have, and what it looks like. But the original Bob Gaston's, I'm going to show you the original. When he had a store in Bennett Springs, this is one that he sold in his store. So his store's been closed, what, 20 years or so. So that's an original, and it catches fish. It just, excuse me for banging on it too. It catches fish. Easy fly to tie. Tie a bunch of them. Tie them in the other colors. I would definitely use white. For some reason, it seems the fish do like white. But enjoy. Thanks for watching this video.